Hi guys, this is Alisa from Alisa's Transmuting Tarot Facebook page and from Alice's Wonders Facebook page. And if you watch YouTube, then from also from Alisa's Transmuting Tarot YouTube channel. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing today another intuitive collective tarot reading for the upcoming week. So if you happen to watch online, live, then you're welcome to join. And if you're watching later, of course, you can watch as well. So guys, how are you? Do let me know in the comments below. I hope the previous week has been great for you. We had actually pretty nice, I would say, cards last week. Definitely a lot of transformation, a lot of positive energy. And so we're going to talk about this. First things first, guys, very quickly, beware of the scammers. If anybody contacts you in the comments below and offers you any spells, any curses, any accurate tarot readings, or anything else like this, you know, just ignore those people and concentrate on the content of this video as always. So this is my plea to you guys. So now let's discuss previous week, guys. So first of all, last week we had the following cards. We had Page of Pentacles, we had a Major Arcana card, Death, and then we had the Six of Swords. Now let's discuss how it was, how accurate it was for me. For me personally, I would say it was like a little bit accurate. As you know, guys, these readings are collective. Yes, they are intuitive, but they are collective. So for some people they're very accurate, for some people they're not accurate at all, for some people they're like 50-50. I'm somehow in this category of like 50-50. So for me personally, these readings, you know, are a little bit accurate. And I would say last week was pretty much like that. It's like, it was accurate in the sense of I kind of started doing something. I started manifesting something. So yes, I was making some first steps, let's say. But then was there like any moment of really heavy transformation? I don't know. Maybe it was there, but in 5D, and I just haven't really kind of realized that. I don't know, but it didn't feel like anything like this happened. I did feel like I definitely, I mean, I am going to describe to you one situation, but basically in a second. But what happened was that I definitely moved on. So when it comes to the Six of Swords, I would say that that particular energy was accurate for me. So there was some event, let's say last week, which I had to move on from, but it didn't feel like it was, you know, the transformation. Unless maybe it was the transformation, but I just interpret it differently. So what happened last week, guys? For those of you who also follow the astrological events, sorry guys, somehow I'm losing my voice today. Much better. So for those of you who follow the astrological events that I also mentioned here, you know that last week we had the full moon. It was on Saturday, the 24th of July, 2021. First of all, the question to you guys, have you felt it? Have you felt the energy? Because of course I did. I definitely felt the energy. Sorry. But I felt it like one day before, I would say. So I already felt it on the 23rd. But like by the end of the day. So you could say it was like almost 24th. And perhaps this situation, maybe this is exactly what was transformation or what was transforming for me. So I'm going to describe to you the situation and you decide basically. So guess what happened, guys? Last week on Friday, some scammers tried to scam me. More precisely, they tried to steal money from my account. And it was a pretty unpleasant process, I can tell you. Luckily, they didn't manage to steal anything. I have a pretty good protection, so you know, everything worked perfectly fine. So I managed to, you know, not lose anything. Basically, I managed to overcome the situation in the most positive way possible. So I'm extremely grateful to my guides and my angels and my whole spiritual team, as well as humans who also, you know, created different protection for people online. But I can tell you that, yeah, the situation was like a pretty unpleasant moment. So it was definitely a pivotal moment for me. So perhaps that was some kind of transformation. I mean, what it definitely transformed for me, it made me think so much about, you know, antiviruses and different other extra safety online and things like this, so that I made a pretty good research, and I did a pretty good research, and yeah, I did like a lot of research. I dug and I learned that a lot of people fell prey to such scammers. So I definitely like devoted my time and energy to this. So perhaps this somehow changed me. But like I said, you decide, guys. So this is the story. But I definitely managed to move on from this. I kind of was able to overcome it both like technically and emotionally pretty well. So I was kind of proud of myself, you know, that I didn't think about this too much. And yeah, so like I said, luckily it was a happy end for me. So everything basically finished perfectly for me. I do hope those scammers get their karma. But actually, I don't even need to hope. I know that they're going to get it anyway, so whatever. Anyway, so this is it. And I would say, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to recapping last week. I didn't feel much of anything else. I mean, almost. Maybe one more thing. Perhaps this second thing is something that even more representative of death card. So this is like a real transformation. So I have been thinking, guys, about this for some time, and eventually last week I took a decision, and so today I'm making an announcement for you all, and the announcement is that today is the last video like this. So I'm finishing basically doing these you know, these free collective intuitive tarot readings that I do every week. I finished them, so today's the last one, and yeah, I'm still going to obviously create some other content, both written and video content, things like this. But when it comes to this specific series, let's say, this is finishing today. So guys, thank you so much for watching these episodes, let's say, especially for those of you who followed these every week. And yeah, we're gonna see, you know, what other adventures we're going to have further on. But when it comes to personal readings, if you know, guys, if you're scared that I'm not gonna do tarot anymore, don't worry. I still do tarot, and so for those of you who feel like you need some kind of support For example, you have a problem with making a decision, or you have a problem because you feel stuck and you need somebody to guide you along the way, which way to go, how to get unstuck in life, you know, or if you have some issues and you're looking for a way out of them and you need some kind of, again, like support, guidance, some advice, you can still contact me. So absolutely, I'm still doing personal tarot readings. I still do coaching. I still do theta healing. So I keep doing all of those things. No worries. I just finished doing, you know, these collective intuitive tarot readings. So this is it. Oh, thank you very much for the comments. So that's basically it, guys. Now, so when it comes to this particular week, as you know, guys, of course, I look at the week from Tuesday, but since this time I'm doing the video a little bit later, we're looking at the week from Wednesday, the 28th of July 2021, until August, so until the end of next Monday, which is the 2nd of August 2021, right? So again, this is not 7 days, this is basically 6 days. So between the 28th of July and the 2nd of August 2021. This is the energy, the week that we're looking at. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna, yes, I'm gonna look at this. And just very quickly, guys, since we're not gonna have any further videos, I'm just going to quickly mention two more astrological events that are going to happen in the following months. So in August, one of the important astrological events that happen takes place on the, I believe, 19th of August, and this is when Uranus goes retrograde. And it goes retrograde for several months. I don't remember for how long exactly, but like maybe even until the end of the year. You have to check that, but definitely I know that it starts basically at the end of August. This is where it goes retrograde. And in September, guess what happens, guys? We are having Mercury that goes retrograde again. And I believe this is going to be the last time that Mercury goes retrograde this year. So I think this is going to be it. It's kind of funny because, you know, Mercury is the ruling planet of Virgo, and Virgos have birthdays in September, and this is when it goes retrograde, and you're like, is this fair? Well, I guess it is. When it goes retrograde, I don't remember exactly. I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mercury goes retrograde on the 7th of September 2021. But again, guys, do check that on the internet. And Mercury always goes retrograde for 3 weeks only, so it's a pretty short period of time. So no need, you know, to panic. I mean, no need to panic about anything, basically. All right, this is it, guys. So now let's look at our tarot deck. So we're looking at the energy of the following 6 days, like I said, and I'm checking the energy for the collective. Oops. Okay. All right. This is interesting. This is interesting, guys. Okay. All right. So, guys, at the end, back of the deck energy basically is Page of Wands. So this card somehow came back to us. Now, Page of Wands, this is the energy that we're experiencing right now in this particular moment. And Page of Swords represents that right now we're feeling pretty motivated, pretty excited about life. You know, this is basically the energy of a lover. So we can be like motivated and excited about some kind of romantic potential that is in front of us. Perhaps we're in love, but it's like a little bit more about lust than about love. But let's say, so it's kind of like a little bit more physical, but it does have like a positive potential, let's say. But to be honest, I somehow feel it a little bit stronger in terms of not so much relationships, but more like generally about life. It's like being excited about life. And this is a very strong energy of expansion, or more precisely of willingness to expand. This is a person who wants, who desires to expand, who wants to create, who wants to do, who wants to develop in life. You know, like there is this energy of expansion. And so I feel like we're very willing to develop creatively, to go, to take some bold moves, take some bold steps, things like this. So we're like very excited. And I do feel this energy pretty strongly. So I would say for me it resonates. Do let me know in the comments below if it resonates for you. I'm curious. And by the way, of course, do let me know when it comes to the previous week, if for you the previous reading was accurate, or it was like for me, like it was 50-50, or maybe it wasn't accurate at all. So do let me know how your previous week has gone by, okay? All right, so this week, what we have is, we have a major arcana card, Judgment. Then we have Three of Swords. And then we have King of Wands. This is a very interesting energy. You know, Judgment, I mean, this is a major arcana card, and it's like a pretty strong card generally. The meaning of this card is awakening. So, like literally, as you can see, they awakened, right? So, and there is like some kind of information, let's say, or some kind of calling happening, and they awakened. So it feels like this week there is going to be some pretty strong like a wake-up call or awakening. And I'm looking at the clock and I see 111. So definitely, like, guys, there is something, especially because 1, this is like initiation or beginning, and 111 is like triple beginning. And here we have like some major beginning, you know, like actual awakening to some new beginning. This is what I feel. I feel like we're awakening to some maybe harsh, I don't know why, but I want to say like harsh truth, especially in connection to this, which we're going to discuss in a second in more detail. But anyway, so there is this like some kind of information coming to us, which might be, I don't know, a little bit surprising maybe, or something that we didn't expect, or I don't know. I feel like there is going to be this moment of like some kind of slight turbulence, like some kind of information or some kind of situation is going to happen this week. And by the way, because this is major arcana card, guys, this is most likely to happen for the majority of us. So it should potentially resonate for most of us. And so I feel like there is going to be like this moment of like shaking. So we might feel a little bit unstable for a second, because something unexpected is going to happen. But I feel, you know, it's not like it's a negative thing. It's more like we just didn't expect it, or maybe it's because we felt like we were too comfortable, you know? Like sometimes, for example, we're being, like we're feeling this inertia, we don't do anything, we kind of get lazy, we get stuck, you know, every day is the same, and we're like, yeah, whatever, yes, it's all same old, but who cares? And we're like, you know, like we just, we become not very active in our own lives. And I feel like something is gonna happen, you know, this week in our lives that is going to kind of like shake us up and be like, hey, how about being alert now? So I feel like we will have to be alert. For a second, I feel like it's gonna make us a little bit not super happy. So Three of Swords, you know, this is the energy of somebody who is scared, or somebody who feels disappointed, or somebody who feels some kind of like heartbreak. It can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Or basically some kind of yeah, I want to say honestly, like fear. This is the strongest energy that I'm feeling here. Fear. It's like something comes and shakes us up, and we automatically feel triggered and afraid of this. And so I feel like there can be this moment of us feeling like, oh my God, what do I do now? But at the end, we definitely are going to overcome this this fear, this feeling of disappointment, this feeling like somebody has just pulled the rug underneath us, right? Like this moment of instability. And we're going to get into this energy of King of Wands. King of Wands is a very good card. This is an action taker. This is somebody who knows what he wants and he goes after it. There is no like second thoughts or like, maybe I should do this, maybe I should not do this. Am I good enough? Like, do I deserve it? Blah, blah, blah. You know, like, no, nothing like this. This is the energy of an action taker, goal-oriented person. Like, you know, I see, like, basically, my eyes are on my prize and I'm actually moving towards my prize at a very fast pace. And like, I don't care about anything. So this is, and by the way, guys, look at this. Here we had Page of Wands. So we kind of were still, we wanted to develop, right? We were thinking of expansion, but it was still like at the very beginning. These are the very beginning stages of this. And here we turn already into a King of Wands. So if you compare these, this is the beginning, and this is already, you know, pretty much the end. And it all happens within 1 week. So it's kind of like we grow up this week in terms of our action taking, and we become much more active. From passive, we become very active. We become much more driven, much more energized. You know what? Perhaps it might be even something as simple as, for example, health. For instance, all of a sudden we're gonna feel not super great, and we're going to go to a doctor, and the doctor is going to announce to us that we need to change, I don't know, our diet or our lifestyle or something, because otherwise we're gonna have like serious health issues. We're gonna feel scared and upset about this and like, oh, but then we're gonna overcome this and we're gonna be like, okay, whatever. I need to just suck it up and go and do what I need to do. So we change our lifestyle, we change our diet, we change everything that we need, and we actively work for our good health. You see what I mean? So something like this. It can also be something else, anything really, right? For example, you suddenly learn that you must have a renovation in your house because something really terrible is happening. You don't like this, but eventually you're like, whatever, I take action, and you do go find the professionalists and, you know, people, workers who do the renovation, or maybe you do the renovation yourself, and you solve the problem basically. The same thing happens or might happen in a relationship. Perhaps you know, perhaps you've liked someone or you've been in love with somebody for a very long time, but you kept being hesitant and you were unwilling to actually go and talk to this person. And all of a sudden you're learning that this person is somehow like moving on, or there's somebody else on the horizon. Like there is some other people who are interested in this person and they're more active and more willing to actually put the work in and things like this. And when you learn this, it might definitely shake your world up, and you might get scared that you're gonna lose this person. And then you might be like, okay, whatever, I don't care about my fears, I'm actually taking action, and I'm going and I'm letting this person know about my feelings, and we'll see, you know, how he or she feels about this, but I have to do it. So whichever scenario, guys, is accurate for you, you kind of apply it to your own life. But this is what I see. There is definitely going to be some kind of moment of awakening that is going to make us kind of like take action. Somehow, I just, right now I've just had another thought. I feel like globally, again, it can have something to do with the whole obligatory vaccination or something. So perhaps you're going to learn that obligatory vaccination is definitely going to be introduced, for example, in your country or in your region, and you're gonna get like super scared of this, for example. And even though normally, for example, you're not a type of person who ever goes to protests or strikes or anything like this, but this time you're gonna be like, no way, like this time I'm taking action. And you are actually going to participate in something that you've never participated in before. Something like this, guys. So definitely there is this shift this week happening that is going to make us more active. This is what I feel. Now, this is super great, guys. And the divination tool that I'm going to use today, this is, and you know, guys, because my favorite divination tool is connected with money, so I was like thinking of using that divination tool again. And again, like the previous time, I felt intuitively that I was supposed to use this divination tool, so this is what I'm using today. So this is the grid that I created. It represents different days of the week, and we're going to see which day of the week is going to be the most important. And I didn't know that we were going to have these cards, but now that I saw this judgment card, I realized why this grid was so accurate or so adequate, let's say, to this particular reading. So I guess the grid is going to show us when this moment of awakening is going to happen for us. Otherwise, it might just show us some other important day for us this week. It can be important in any kind of shape or form, in any way, regardless of whether it's a difficult day or a really great and amazing day. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's just you know, it's going to make us progress further on in our lives, and so ultimately it's all for our greatest good. So let's see, guys. So Tuesday is out because it's already passed, so we're looking at those 6 days. Which day is going to be the most important one for the collective? Okay, guys, I definitely see, yeah, guys, it's Wednesday. So, and we had Judgment here at the very beginning of the week, right? It was the first card, and here we have Wednesday. I feel like something really major is going to happen somehow, probably on Wednesday, so the 28th of July 2021. I don't know, guys. Do let me know in the comments below later on if something like this happens, either on the 28th or at the beginning, let's say, of this week. But yeah, something is definitely going to shift. I can feel it for sure. So let's see. And yeah, and if something super amazing is going to happen for me as well, I can also let you know later on, guys, in my posts. So like I said, guys, thank you so much. This is the last collective intuitive tarot reading that I've done today. So this way we're finishing this cycle, let's say. It's funny that I'm kind of finishing it after the full moon, and I kind of thought, probably the full moon influenced me in this way. But you know, I just intuitively felt very strongly that it was time. It was time to finish it somehow. And so I couldn't fight my intuition, so I decided to follow it. So thank you so much, guys. I feel like, let me think if I told you everything. Yeah, I think I told you everything. So, like I said, do let me know in the comments below if the previous week was accurate for you. I mean, if the reading for the previous week was accurate for you. Later on, you can let me know about this, you know, this particular reading and this week, if that was accurate and if that transpired for you. If you're interested, like I said, you know, in solving some issues that you have and you resonate with my energy and you feel like, yes, I could help you with, for example, getting unstuck in your life or finding your right way in life, and getting some clarity on things in your life, then you can definitely contact me via Alisa's Transmuting Tarot Facebook page regarding a personal tarot reading, regarding life coaching, life teaching, and regarding a theta healing. So all of this is still available. And if you feel like you would need, you know, you need some kind of extra boost of energy and you want to feel a little bit more energized, a little bit more optimistic, maybe a little bit safer too, then you can definitely contact me via Alice's Wonders regarding, for example, such gemstone jewelry, which is energetic and specifically created for your unique energy. Let me show it to you a little bit closer. Looks something like that. You can check Alice's Wonders for albums and pictures of these. And of course, I create these bracelets, you know, this gemstone jewelry specifically for you. So each one is unique and different and absolutely personalized for your specific energy. So this is it. I don't know why, guys, I keep feeling like I'm forgetting something, but I feel like I told you everything. So if I forgot to mention something, I'm gonna either write a post or make another video or something. But I would say this is it. So thank you so much, guys. Do let me know how you feel about this series finishing. And like I said, thank you so much for being with me this whole time, for those of you who followed me regularly. And thank you so much for all the likes and shares. Remember that you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alisa's Transmuting Tarot, and you can like my Facebook pages, Alisa's Transmuting Tarot and Alice's Wonders. And thank you so much, guys, for the support. Thank you so much. Have a great and amazing week, and do let me know what amazing, great things you awaken to this week. Bye, guys.